Hey Ben, good morning. Don't have a whole lot for you today. It's a Sunday, just got back from church. Got some rain today. I think I can show you that. Makes the old Cocoa Bay really pretty. That's one positive of rain. The clouds kind of bounce off of it. But, oh, there you go. Now you can see it. I think the biggest thing I heard at church this morning with Pastor was that everything you do, even when nobody's looking, you should do your best. And you should do it for God, not for that person or not for yourself, not for your own glory. Also watched a cool thing on Tim Tebow, if you never saw his thing with the 3:16 football game, 3:16, John 3:16. Very, very cool story. It's the good old-fashioned, if you're paying attention, you'll always hear God talking to you and showing you things. So the biggest thing I keep hearing and seeing is I need to listen to what God wants me to do and then do it for Him, not for myself, not for views, not for you, not for anybody. So I'm trying to be open to that. I think I'm learning that I just don't spend enough time with other Jesus people and talking about the Lord and just spending time with Him, considering what He wants me to do. So gonna really focus on that this week. So hold me accountable to that. If I don't talk about it for the next 3 days, you know I'm doing a terrible job. So send me a reminder. Hey, I did order you the bidet. It's on its way. I have fantastic news, by the way. You were talking about cold showers being one of the reasons you didn't think you'd use the bidet. Well, guess what? I got you the one that's not heated, so it's going to be a cold shower, but for your butt. So that'll wake you up like a good morning, Joe, especially living in Wisconsin in the winter, and that water coming out at the temperature it comes out of the pipes. So let it run for a little bit and really get cold, and then give it a blast if you really want to wake up in the morning. But yeah, I'm excited to see what you think of the bidet once it arrives. I think Nicole's really going to like it. It's just a fantastic way to live your life. Okay, Ben, I got it. I know what I want to talk about today. Phil Robertson, the Duck Dynasty guy. I just sent you a picture somebody made for him. AI made it, but it was requested of AI of Phil Robertson. And AI, that person, whoever it is, I think in general, the general public has kind of dubbed him as a godly man. So it made a photo of him with ducks and wildlife and out in a swamp, I think, and he's just walking up and meeting Jesus. That's what I want. I want my obituary to talk about what a Jesus guy I was, and I'm worried right now that it would talk about the wheel company, and talk about the stuff you and I built. So how do you and I become known as Jesus guys? How do we stop hiding behind our success or just being the guys that created a company, sold a bunch of wheels? How do we get out of our own skin and do it for Jesus? How do we get known to be those guys? I think that's what you and I need to solve. I love having a problem that we're trying to figure out the answer to. Let's you and I work on that one, if you want. Otherwise, we can just focus on the bidet. You let me know.